All right. I'll do it. I'm fine. I'm gonna do it. I got it. All right. Welcome everyone to Man Cave Live. I'm your host, the Great and Powerful Pujie, and with me today is John, the Captain, Mark Adams, and Count motherfucking Crosby.
Hells yeah.
How's it going?
Welcome everyone to week 2 of Man Cave Live. But first things first, I gotta hit these points. Last week, apparently we had some audio issues. Everyone was complaining about audio issues. That's fine. You know, we had some bad audio. To be fair, I'm doing this on a fucking blue snowball and an iPad Pro. Not ideal, and I get that. And people were saying, like, well, it sounds like it's just 2 guys hanging out in the garage. Or 3 guys. I'm sorry. I forgot I was here.
Pudgy can't count.
Pudgy can't count. Oh, nobody
You can
pays.
count the 2 people in front of him.
That's right. Oh!
Well, Pudgy, I don't get paid to count. But yes, so apparently I have to inform people what this podcast is about. What it is a comedic news update of weekly news and entertainment, video games, space, whatever the hell Alan does on his weekdays.
Translation, it's 3 guys sitting in a garage talking.
Exactly. So I'm sorry about the crickets.
It's a man cave, by the way.
That's right.
Right. I'm sorry
Hence
about
the name of the show.
Man Cave. To be fair, the Man Cave is in a garage. So if it sounds like we're in a garage, it's in a garage.
You might hear car alarms go off.
Car alarms go off.
Crickets.
Crickets.
Crickets?
And I'm sorry about the crickets if you heard it. You know, we paid those fucks to be on the show.
I'm not sorry about
And, you know, we paid them thousands of dollars to be on the show, and nobody liked them. You know, that
I
sucks.
liked them. I thought they were hilarious.
You know, those fucking crickets.
That
also,
one was extraordinarily hot.
something that people brought up was John was basically eating the mic. That's
I
fine.
apologize. Listen, I come from 4 generations of preachers, all right? So naturally, my voice carries.
And I'm a mumbler. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Very soft-spoken. A very, very kind and hearted, soft-spoken fella I am here, so just get used to it.
And I sound apparently, you know, I thought my voice was great. You know, my old lady always thought my voice, and, you know, she said my voice sounded like what Greek gods sound like. Hence, you know, now we have, like, ear doctor
Does she
bills.
need, hearing aids?
I know. I mean, now our ear doctor bills are fucking through the roof. I don't even know what an ear doctor is.
An ENT.
ENT.
I had to go see one.
Oh, well, see. There you
My
go.
ears are super stuffed up right now. Can't hear shit.
The fact that she said that my voice sounded like what a Greek god sounded like, and I finally heard my voice, I'm like, I sound like what a 1920s baseball announcer sounds like. And we got Babe Ruth on the mound, and he's gonna. That's what I sound like.
My ears used to be well, but I spent many, many years playing live concerts, so everything's got feedback nowadays.
Yeah, you were playing semi-professionally there for a while.
Yeah.
Every weekend, yeah.
I was a super professional roadie to that band. And, you know, how you become a professional at that is you have a truck.
Yeah.
That's right.
The only guy with a truck. And, you know, that's how that
Especially
works.
when the bass player doesn't have a vehicle at all and he needs a ride to the show.
Hey, these were the times, man. You know, we were living in the 90s or the 2000s. You know?
The aughts.
The aughts. So, we're fixing the quality. I hope it's better now. And I hope you enjoy this week 2, you know, Friday, June 29th.
Man Cave Live, Part 2.
Part 2.
For shit.
So we're going to go right into what we got to talk about. And that, you know, apparently everyone loved the, you know, the work news. So we're going to go straight into work news. I don't have a theme or a little intro to work news, so we'll just go.
Well, why don't we do the short little shit first and get it out of the way?
Short little shit like
I feel
what?
like we should
Like
wait for
John's-
that. So there's something to build up to.
Oh, okay. What do we got?
Like John's nerd shirt.
John's nerd shirt right off the bat.
Very short, right? I'm wearing a green shirt today. It's got Riptar, baby, from Rugrats. What instruments were those that they were
I
playing?
feel like it was the little toy things that you bought at Toys R
Oh,
Us.
the little xylophones?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think so. You know,
Maybe. I mean,
I'm pretty
that
sure they
makes
had
sense.
way professional audio and, you know, fancier equipment. Way fancier than a iPad Pro.
So there are these videos on YouTube that you can watch, and what it is the Pickles, the main family, right? Tommy Pickles.
Mm-hmm.
His father, they removed from a couple of episodes every single image of both Tommy, the son, and the wife, and it's essentially a story about a father whose wife and child died, and he walks around the house talking to himself.
That's
It's
disturbing.
fucking depressing.
You're talking about Dill
that
Pickle?
sounds pretty morbid.
Like the dad?
Yeah, the dad.
It's kind of weird.
It's fucking depressing.
I mean, my wife watched it yesterday, or maybe it was a couple days ago. She'd never seen it, and we just watched the pilot. The artwork is terrible.
Oh, Rugrats?
Yeah. The first pilot, the first episode is pretty bad.
Oh, they did the same thing with Malcolm in the Middle, but instead of that, he just started making and selling meth, right? Wasn't it the same show?
Yeah. Touche.
Less depressing.
Well, it is a cool shirt. And
I do like it. I like the shirt.
So going back on work news. We got to go. No.
We got all kinds of shit.
I'm all over the
You're
place.
getting ahead of yourself.
I'm getting all over the place. I'm stuttering. I'm mumbling. You know, that's what Pudgy does because he gets ahead of himself. He's all whacked out on Mountain Dew or what have you. Beer of the week. We're finally going to do it.
Beer of the week. We forgot to do it
Beer of the week. So the beer of the week here, we only do Texas beer.
Alan needs one.
St. Arnold's
Count Crosby
Fancy.
needs his beer of the week.
The Count needs his beer.
We're working
Count
on it.
them out. Count one.
Our staff is off today, so
I
they're
am
not getting
drinking
our beer
Lone
for us.
Star, so that's kind of a Texas beer, but you know.
Is it though?
I don't know, it's got a...
Is it though? It's not really craft beer. We're doing craft beer here, okay? St. Arnold Brewery. Fancy lawnmower. It actually tastes like somebody put weeds in our fucking beer. It's not that great, but
that tastes like beer.
It tastes like. John is not an avid beer drinker, but he will drink with us.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
I do not
No
like
offense to the great and all-powerful St. Arnold's.
Well, I find most St. Arnold's beer, no room to hate on y'all, but I don't really care for any of the thing he has.
It's a little mediocre. But you know, I will say that I respect one thing about St. Arnold's. They actually stick to the German purity laws called Reinheitsgebot. They only brew with the four things, well, most of the beers.
I think he made that word up.
No, Reinheitsgebot.
No.
It's German purity laws.
It says right here, German style goulash or some shit like that.
Goulash.
And there's some weird, like, Italian preacher on the front mowing his lawn.
It's St. Arnold, the
With a
patron
blonde
saint
beard.
of brewing or beer.
And there's
alcohol.
a glowing Texas in his hands. Kind of racist. Look in the background, there's somebody cutting the grass back there. That's racist as hell. This is some racist beer.
How? It's
You
a guy
see?
cutting grass.
A guy cutting grass.
In Texas. You know what Texas is, right? Ancient Mexico?
Well, not ancient, maybe classic.
Yeah.
Maybe classic.
This is like reverse roles right here.
Oh, hey, you told the joke earlier. Using it. I'm Robin Williams in your ass and stealing a joke and making it better. But St. Arnold's Brewery, a badass brewery. Going back on what Reinheitsgebot means, is that you're only allowed to brew in Germany, the German purity laws, with hops, yeast, water, and barley. That's it. And they stick to that for the most part. They have these weird raspberry beers, with those are kind of like lambics, where you're allowed to use fruit and stuff like that. But you're not to use like fillers. You're not allowed to use rice to ferment your beer like the big three do. You know, if you ever had a Budweiser or a Miller or a Coors, no offense to y'all guys, because, I mean, fuck them, they're never going to sponsor us anyways. But they brew with, they ferment with rice instead of like actual grain, because it's cheaper and it makes it crisper. Rice actually does do that. That's great, but I want flavor, you know? I want to be able to taste this shit. I want to be able to know that there's hops in it. And the yeast, well, I want to know I'll be able to fart this later, you know?
I think we just went a little too deep into beer knowledge.
I actually forgot where I was.
I'm a huge beer snob.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
What else we got, buddy?
We got work news, and I know we do. And I got work news
right back to work news.
Right back, because I'm all over the place, because I love our job. For those of you that are listening, that didn't listen to last week's podcast, me and the Count, we work for a gas service. We turn people's gas on, and in order to do that, we have to enter homes and light their appliances after we do so. And sometimes we actually install brand new meters on brand new homes. Boring. Get that. The other day, I had an interesting story. I never saw this before, but I had a fucking weird experience. I went into this house, and the meter was in the backyard. So I was turning on, getting ready to turn on the gas, and they had this little teacup chihuahua, and this mother and a little child was like, "Oh look, look, a little puppy, look at him running around." It looked like a little tiny rat, just kind of like hopping around the fence. I'm like, I don't know why. That's not a dog. It really isn't a dog. Like your dog, John, That's a fucking dog.
That's a dog, buddy. That's a beast.
That thing is. He's got a hybrid. What this thing is fucking.
He's as big as a Great Dane.
It's huge. It's massive. Massive damn full white hybrid dog
He
German
looks like
Shepherd
Ghost
thing.
from Game of Thrones.
Looks like Ghost from Game of Thrones, and we're not joking.
I got a story like that for work news that reminds me of, but continue.
Well,
Continue.
so I saw this little girl playing with this dog in the yard, and I'm just kind of like, hey, do you know where your meter's at? And out of nowhere, shit you not, a hawk, falcon, whatever have you, just goes, ah, picks it up, and fucking flies off with that damn chihuahua. And the mother is freaking out, like, oh my God. Like, she's literally freaking. I freaked out. I dropped my goddamn bag, and I was like, gonna try to chase the bird. And
Now I understand why you wanted to get right into working.
Like, I didn't even know what to do. I did not know what to do. I was like, holy shit. Like, I dropped my bag and chased it like I was gonna catch this fucking hawk falcon or whatever it was.
Pull out your 38, bro.
I didn't.
It was
We
an
can't
osprey.
carry. It was something, and it just took it off. And, like, it didn't, like, land on a branch. It took it off and, like, into the forest. And it was gone.
That chihuahua's gone, bro.
Chihuahua is gone. And this lady was freaking
It's
out.
gonna
She's
be
like,
part of a pellet.
I paid $400 goddamn dollars for it. I was like, man,
Dear God.
you paid $400 for a dog
For that, dude?
for this little thing?
Or some bird food.
I'm like, I could have bought you a rat for like $8 at most. A large rat for $8 at Petco. And it's still bigger than this thing. That's why that damn thing picked it up. So, that's your work news. I mean, that's my work news. What you got, Alan?
Well, I was going to talk about the crazy lady with the lipstick problems, but you reminded me of a different... Well, you know, we go in people's backyard, so you're inside the house, the meter's in the back. You always got to reiterate with them, like, look, you got any dogs in the backyard? I go back there and work on some meters. Most of the time, they're like, oh, no, you're good, or yeah, hold on, let me put it up. So, I think it was my mistake, because I asked the wrong question. I asked the lady, I was out in the barrio, it was horrible. I was like, yeah, you got any dogs in the backyard? I got to go back there and work on the meter. Like, oh, no dogs. You go ahead and go back there. All right, so I go back there, and I get chased inside by 3 fucking beasts, these monsters. And I was pissed. I ran back inside, no dogs, huh? Well, yeah, I guess it's my fault. I should have said, you got any dire wolves in the back fucking yard? This shit is ridiculous. I was pretty upset about that. But like what I was going to go to, I don't even know if the story's going to be funny because I don't remember how to tell it.
Oh, it's got to be funny.
I went to this
Because it was
mansion,
true.
probably a multi-million-dollar mansion. There's some lady lived there by herself, and as she answered the door, I could tell that she was Looney Tunes. I mean, she was nice or whatever, but just she's home alone early in the morning in this big house, talking to herself. I caught her talking to herself a couple times, but she answers the door, face full of makeup, still pajamas on, little CNN blaring in the background, but it's the lipstick, man. You know, when you see an old lady with lipstick that looks like they put it on while they're riding in a dune buggy with no mirror, traveling down the beach, you know, it's going down her chin and
Kinda
all
like
up on the
fucking
cheek like the Joker, and she's just
Dark Knight
smiling.
Joker?
Like, it's
How did I
just,
get
I'm like,
these
as soon as I
scars?
saw her, I was like, this is going to be interesting. So I go up in her attic, whatever, and I hear her start talking to somebody about, oh, we ain't had no hot water. Did you get the hot water this morning? When you took a shower this morning, did you have hot? I look back down. She's standing by herself, having a conversation with nobody, and I'm freaking out. I'm up in the attic like, this lady's fucking crazy. She's gonna fucking kill me when I come back down. I could have took her, but no, I don't want to insult the customer because I got good customer service skills. I just might have had to let her kill me. But
Probably have to let it go. I was going to say on his gravestone.
I remember where I was
died by
going with
Dick.
the stories.
Yeah.
She was Looney Tunes, man.
Speaking of addicts, you know, going in your... Dude, you told me the other day, I had this similar story of fucking going in the attic. And fucking, you ask customers, like, what do you have in the house? That's gas. Oh, the water heater, so and such forth and whatever. And I had that same experience that you were telling me the other day. You have fucking walk into the attic. I didn't have to crawl as far as you did, but, you know...
Oh, yeah.
What'd you tell me? What happened there?
Oh, this guy sitting on his couch. I go inside. It's like, oh, yeah, the water heater's up in the attic, and let me show you how to get there. We go upstairs, 2-story house. There's a little... In the playroom upstairs, the open area of the upstairs, there's like a little 2-by-2 foot door to the attic. It's like you go in here, just take a right, and go all the way down to the end of the house, and go around the corner throughout the attic. Man, it's summertime. It's hot as shit. It's like 140 degrees in these attics. You can't even breathe in there. So, I haven't even turned the gas on yet. I'm going to pre-inspect his water heater. So I get down on my belly, army crawl through this tiny little door.
And just for our listeners, Alan's not Small
He's
fella.
a big guy.
He's a big guy.
I'm big and handsome.
He's a big guy.
Ladies.
Lady.
That's creepy. So I'm doing Ninja Warrior shit. I'm going over and under central heaters and ducking work, trying to Spider-Man across some rafters. For a big dude, I consider myself like an attic acrobat. I'm very proficient at this. So I spent about 8 to 10 minutes getting across this attic all the way over to the other side of the house to find the water heater. And when I finally stagger over there, soaking wet with sweat, pants wet like I pissed myself, it's so hot up there, I discovered that the water heater is actually electric. And when I get there, I notice right next to the water heater, there's a fucking another attic access right there, a little pull down with a ladder. I'm up there, I can't open it from the inside. And I know I'm above the garage right now. So I'm like, this motherfucker. So I worked my way all the way back across the attic, back into the door, back into the house, and he's sitting on his couch with his feet up. I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, you got another attic access right by the water heater over the other side of the house? He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm like, oh, thanks a lot, man. Plus, your water heater's electric. He's like, yeah, I know. So what the fuck did you send me all the way over there for, man? You're lucky you're going to get some stove action now. I was so fucking pissed. Now I'm soaking wet. I'm dizzy. I'm dehydrated. My brain is bubbling.
I fucking had a similar... Well, my first time at this in training, that sucked. Because I had to crawl across some attic space to get to this fucking water heater. First time there. Now, the house was trash, man. It was just like... I don't understand people, just leaving food and everything all over the place. And, like just roaches and crawling on things. And like, oh, attics, things upstairs. Okay, thank God. Because sometimes the attic is the safest place to go.
Yeah, it's the cleanest part of the house.
Cleanest part, you go up there and like, holy shit.
It doesn't
there's nothing
stink
up
anymore.
here. There's nothing up here that can bite me or crawl on me because it's too hot. It's fucking Houston, Texas, right here in Houston, Texas, and it's fucking hot. We get up there, or I get up there, and fucking my trainer or my supervisor or whoever's training me, I don't know fucking his name, I go up there and I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to show him I got it. I can do this fast. I'm gonna go up there and light that water heater. I got it. Fucking foot goes right through the goddamn roof. Just fucking just drops right through the sheetrock and all that. I'm like, oh fuck. And the supervisor looks at me and is like, I don't think they're gonna notice, man. I don't think they're gonna fucking notice. And sure enough, the guy, he looks up there. The guy comes around, he goes upstairs like, what happened up there? He's like, I don't know, I think he fell. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry I got this hole in this roof. Man, these fucking damn kids be throwing shit everywhere. I'm like, okay, you got it. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's what I'm putting in my notes, in my system. The fucking kids got it.
Hole's already there.
Yeah, holes already there. He didn't even care. Didn't even care. And that's why humanity is not, can't have no faith in it. So, moving on. That was some work news. We'll get back to it.
I don't have any work news because my job is boring. I'm an inspector in the oil industry. But I do have coming home from work news, which could segue into video game news.
Let's do that.
All right. So I came home from work today, and Ginny had one of these waiting for me.
And if y'all can't see this, he's holding a black bag with a zipper.
That's right. I'm gonna.
And he is opening it.
Wait.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
It is a fucking
It's
brand new.
It's a Nintendo classic. So knowing who I am, right? Before I even turn this thing on, I take it directly to my computer and hack it. So there are.
Why did you hack?
It comes with 30 games. This now has every single game on
I
it.
thought it came with all of them.
No, it came with 30. It comes with 30 games. Now it has all of them. So I went to my.
So you could hack it.
Yeah. I went to my computer directly, and all it required is I download a single program, and then I just plug it into my computer and put all the games on it. It's pretty much all it is. And as is normal in John's life, I immediately tried to hack it without reading any sort of instructions. Decided that I can do this by myself.
Right, we got you.
Right. So
we have the power.
So for the first half hour, there's a lot of loud words, a lot of screaming, a lot of getting mad at my wife for no reason.
How did that work out?
Not well.
I don't think it did.
You've met my wife.
Yeah.
She's very Asian and angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In fact, some people compare. I don't know if you've ever seen Parks and Rec.
Oh yes.
But some people compare our relationship
Aubrey Plaza
to Chris Pratt and April.
April.
Yeah.
But her name is Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
I mentioned that. She reminds me so much of Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. She reminds a lot of people of April.
Despises me.
She does not despise.
Comedically.
Yeah.
Comedically, she despises me. And
like there's this one scene that's perfect where Chris Pratt, where she says everybody will die, and Chris Pratt says, "Oh, fun," and that's kind of our relationship, you know. So after the first half hour, I watched a YouTube video and figured out what the fuck I was doing wrong, and it's interesting. So the way the NES Classic works is it reads both the software, but it reads also something called a mapper. What a mapper is much like your PS4, your iPad, your computer. They all have operating systems. The mapper is the operating system of the actual Nintendo game cartridge itself. So like your hard drives, your external hard drives, they have operating systems, right? They're tiny. They're super tiny, but they have operating systems so that they can work. This NES reads those mappers, and there are a lot of mappers that it can't read because they haven't all been found yet, like the physical cartridges. So there are some games that it's not going to be able to play.
Well, that's just bullshit. You know what you need?
But as they update the software that I use to hack the NES Classic, I'll get more mappers.
So it's a lot easier to play. Say like I have the Raspberry Pi and I got all the games on it, but you know how extremely difficult it is to play.
It also comes with
a classic controller.
That's right. That's right.
Is that the actual size?
No, it's a lot smaller.
Well, I know the cord is smaller, but
the controller is size. But look at this fucking cord.
Yeah,
it's like 2.5 feet long.
Like, that's the reason why we went with wireless over the years, because nobody wants to sit that close to the goddamn TV.
So Jenny had to go out and buy me an extension. $9 for like 4 feet.
Jesus Christ. They saw you coming.
And you still got to pull the chair up to play, huh?
Yeah, fuck.
They saw this guy. Look at this bearded motherfucker.
I got this nice couch. I got to pull a chair from my table in front of my TV to play.
It's really cool. You know, I thought it was unneeded at first, but now that I've gotten used to it and I've moved over all my NES games, I've cleared up all of 300 megabytes.
But you already have a old Xbox that's hacked with all the games
the
on
old
it already?
Xbox. The
X-Brick.
The issue is we found with the X-Brick, games were disappearing.
Yes.
The hard drive is becoming corrupted.
It was crashing. It was corrupting.
And we tried looking into buying a new hard drive for it.
Man, we had this one time. We had this big titty young lady in the garage just playing games, old school. Man, those tits were great. I mean, we're not supposed to say that.
Let's not talk about my wife like that, man.
That's
very nice.
Okay.
We looked into getting the hard drive replaced, which would be an easy thing because original X-Bricks came with 4 to 8 gig hard drives. We looked at we wanted to get solid state because we knew that it would run faster. So we wanted to put everything up to PS1 on the X-Brick, which would require 7 terabytes. We calculated it out and everything. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, GameCube, Nintendo 64, and PS1, 7 terabytes. We looked at 7 terabyte solid state hard drives, like $30,000. You remember that?
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah. We were like, holy shit, nope.
Have to sell a kidney for that kind of shit. Jesus Christ. I mean, not my kidney. Maybe
7 terabyte solid state. Solid state drives are no fucking joke.
South of the border.
I guess there's a reason I only got a 120 gig one for my computer. But yeah, that's my video game news. My exciting news. I got.
You know, going on that. You know, the Cody, not the Cody. By the way, if you have an Amazon Fire Stick, get the Cody. It's like stealing, but it's fun.
Mine's not working right now. It's really irritating me.
You have to update it, man.
I've even tried the 18, which they say doesn't work yet, and you're supposed to downgrade back to the 17.6 or whatever. But I got 2 totally different. One's a first generation, one's a new generation. 2 different parts of my house, and they're both doing this shit. I don't know if the internet provider, I'm not going to mention any names, is blocking my shit, but I'm just going to have to go back to torrenting.
They're blocking your shit. They don't block my shit.
Way more difficult. Transferring files and hard drives. And
you know why they're not blocking my shit? Because I told them, I said, look, I'm a member of Man Cave Live.
I might have had to go.
Crickets, man.
When I got the Fire Stick, I got rid of a bunch of my cable channels. I might have to resubscribe to HBO.
Speaking of HBO, I'm 4 or 5 episodes into Westworld Season 2.
I got I haven't seen the last 2 episodes, the season finale and the one before it. Which means the last 2, if you didn't know.
Is that what that means?
I have them. I was going to watch them tonight, but I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I got to do my talk show.
God damn talk show getting on everybody's schedule concerns.
Well, what can you do?
It's exciting. It's a good season. It's very...
Yeah, you know what is exciting?
It's good.
Man Cave Live on Podbean had 64 listens.
Holy shit!
That's
64,000?
No.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, 64,000
Holy shit.
And one of them was me.
One of
least-
them was me.
At least one of them was me.
And you know what? We had what's it say? Seven followers. Wait,
7,000.
Yeah, that's right.
7,000 followers already. Day one.
Holy shit! And
Week
you know they
one.
were all over the world.
All
over the world.
Most of
It's-
them probably bots from China.
Right.
Celebration.
Bots
That
from China.
Pudgie bot last weekend.
Well, hey, I mean, China's a new market, man. You know, don't knock it till you try it. You know,
It's also the old market too.
Yeah, well, very old.
Maybe
You know,
it's the market.
Doom. By the way, we have what the fuck you call
It's
that?
a djembe, a very small 1 foot djembe, 8-inch drum head.
What would that run you back?
It's like $25 Guitar Center.
$25.
Man.
Worth it.
All right. Well, also about Man Cave Live, we're upgrading soon.
Guitar Center, one of our,
Wondrous
sponsors.
sponsors. Guitar Center.
Not a real
An
sponsor.
official sponsor of Man Cave Live.
Not a real sponsor.
They want to be though.
No, they don't want to be.
They
They asked me, and I said, "Man, y'all too expensive for me."
That's true.
I'm going to music
They're supposed to
around.
pay us though.
Aren't they experiencing problems right now? Like, aren't they declaring bankruptcy or some shit?
Well, I mean,
have
with a
no
name like
idea.
Guitar Center, everyone thinks they're just selling guitars.
I went to the new one over here when it opened up, trying to get some strap locks. They're like, "Yeah, we ain't got much, man." Harvey, shit's backed up. I guess I'm going to Amazon.
Speaking of which, for those listeners that are overseas, the thousands of listeners that we have here, we had a terrible hurricane, 54 goddamn inches of water here in Houston. Harvey, that sick bastard, destroyed us, and I'm hoping that everyone makes it, and I hope that everyone comes back from it. You know, we working in the industry, we go to a lot of homes, and they're not making it, man. They're just not getting their shit straight.
That was last year, and people were still cleaning up.
Still
I worked
cleaning up. Some of
every
these homes-
Saturday for 9 months straight because of that. I was putting in 80+ hours a week.
And it just sucks because you go to these homes and like the whole bottom half is still, these people are still living in the top parts of the house, and it's because no flood insurance.
And also, all the people rebuilding homes are just backed up. They can only do one at a time.
That's
and
true.
they're slapping that shit together so quick. I'm finding all kinds of problems. Cut gas lines, sheetrocked in the walls, vent pipes not added on right, fire hazards, carbon monoxide poisoning hazards. These contracts are just slapping shit together to move on to the next one. 'Cause
Walled
they're so
in
busy.
gas lines,
It's
walled in
bad.
water
It's
lines.
real bad.
I never really considered how you would look at Hurricane Harvey. I'm sure that you were sitting through that entire thing while it was happening going, work is going to suck the next few months.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because because Alan still went out.
Made a lot of money. I don't know where it went. I'm broke.
But yeah,
Thank God for our sponsors.
Yeah, our sponsor's right here on Man Cave Live.
We have one official sponsor.
We have one.
2 dates. They've given us $1.
$8.
$1.
That's ABJ Antiquities by Brian the Brain Van Vampire. And he will be on
Van
the show.
Valkenburg.
Van Valkenburg.
Special guest.
Special guest. And he will be on every now and then.
He can get angry.
He's
a
our
little.
news anchor.
He can get angry when you leave him out.
Well, I mean, I understand.
I get it. But
I'd
hey,
be angry too.
Brian, I know you're listening, buddy. Don't be a little bitch.
Oh,
Oh, man, we went there.
we went there.
That's cold.
Brian, we love you. We
We
always
do love you. We do love you.
We're always going to love you. And, Man Cave Live is also going to expand. We're going to do a Twitch episode
Are
of
you
Man Cave
serious?
Live. Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna have a camera?
No, well, I don't know how that works. We're
Twitch,
working on the
you
things.
kind of need a camera.
Twitch, we're going to do how Man Cave Live started. Playing WWE 2K something or
Oh
other.
God, that's gonna be you loving that game, and me and Alan going, "What does this button do?"
But you still love playing it. That's how you got the name. By the way, John, the Captain Mark Adams, got his name because he had a burly beard that year.
I am exceptional at building characters in WWE.
And he built a character in the game that looked like, he's like, well, I'm just going to do a pirate. So he did a fucking pirate. And the way he made it, he played it, and he's the only one in the game that had his whole entire name that was able to be said in the game. Everyone's all like Joshua Gouveia or Pudgie. The announcer in this game is not going to say it. The IA didn't want to fucking say
Player
it.
one.
Yeah, just like Player 1 coming out, Player 2 coming out. John Mark Adams
All
and
three
the
of my
captain.
names.
All 4 names were in there, so he just put it in there and it was like John
The Captain, Mark Adams. I should have put the Captain
Crowd goes
John
wild.
Mark Adams.
The crowd
first,
went
but
wild.
I should have put the Captain John Mark Adams first. I couldn't figure out how to replace the name. I figured it out much later, and it was already too late.
Well, now it sticks. Now you're
yeah,
the captain.
that's what I'm saying.
Now you're John the Captain Mark
Yeah,
Adams.
I fucking hate it.
Now it's a quotation.
Great.
great.
And then so that was in WWE 2K17. We tried porting him over to 2K18 and it didn't work correctly.
No, they need to figure
so
that
we
shit out.
rebuilt him and it looked like shit.
Look like shit.
17 was just superior when it came to.
No, to be fair, 2K18 is actually way better.
I'm talking about in the way that the captain looked.
Right.
2K17 is just superior.
And 2K18, the graphics are much better. They're way superior than 2K17. The overall gameplay was great. Alan didn't play because Alan only plays God of War and golf.
You hear that?
That's
Victory.
God of War and golf. That's correct.
God of War and golf.
Oh,
That's
you
what he
played Call of Duty
Only
for a little
one
bit?
golf game.
Only one golf game.
Was it 2008? Tiger Woods.
I thought it was 2011.
2011 was
It was
11.
Probably the best
My
Tiger Woods of all
homemade
time.
character, Cheryl, and her fine.
Cheryl was
Golfing skills.
Cheryl was a lesbian who was still a virgin.
Yeah, I had a whole
didn't know
backstory to her.
No, she had a whole
Oh, he had a backstory.
And
You
I
created a
can't- yeah.
backstory?
Yeah,
I
he
mean, it was all
loved.
verbal, and I told my friends
He
about
loved this little digital character,
He did.
like somebody loves their
Very
WoW
like
I
character.
saved up like $1 million to buy her that like pharaoh outfit, and I didn't even like it.
To be fair, $1 million video game money.
Yeah,
Not real money.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
if we had-
I had to beat a lot of tournaments to buy that fucking Egyptian goddess outfit, and it wasn't as cool as I thought.
Don't you just hate
But
that?
she has it in her closet.
In-game money. No, me and John, we're what you call in video game world shoppers. We love when we see a video game that has like
Oh,
all
I'll
these
stay there
things.
for hours.
We're just shopping. We won't even
I
play
like
the game.
video games. I just don't play them that often. I'll turn it on and then end up playing my guitar instead. I'm more
Like
of a
I'm that
musician
kind of guy that
kinda
will
guy.
start a game. It'll say create your character. 4 hours later, I'm finishing my character.
Right.
I guess
Well,
I'll play this game tomorrow.
Well, I like to create a character for like. Look, I try to make it short, really short. Just like face, pants, this and that, and then I go play it a little bit, and then I get a new shop
Yeah.
to
yeah.
where you can change them. Like,
Oh,
now
more
it's going
shirts.
down.
Oh, more shirts.
John was right though. I did play all the Call of Duties,
Yeah.
except for the 2 newest ones.
Yeah, they were shit. But the
I
Modern
tried
Warfare
Advanced
series,
Warfare. It wasn't that great. I love the Modern Warfare series.
Modern Warfare series has
Black
probably
Ops, I didn't care for too
one
much.
of the greatest first-person shooter stories
Before
ever.
Black Ops was the World of War. That one was cool, and then the one after it, Ghost. I like that one too. But the
You don't like
1, 2,
Advanced
3
Warfare?
Black
That
Ops.
was the one with Kevin Spacey.
No, that's the no. I played it for like 10 minutes.
We
I don't
can't
know.
say Kevin
It was just
Spacey.
too much. Yeah, because people get diddled.
I liked Advanced Warfare. I bought Infinite Warfare only because it came with Call of Duty 4 remastered.
Ah,
Modern
yeah.
Warfare 1. I have not played. I haven't even installed Infinite Warfare.
Well,
Oh, I never
You
played
need to
Infinite
know
Warfare. I played Advanced
That's the one where you
Warfare.
go into space.
speaking
It
of
was too much for me. I like.
space, we have to do your space news.
Oh, John, space news.
Space news.
All right,
We
today's
have,
space news.
Duende or whatever. Oh no,
Jimbe.
wait, Jimbe. Yeah, Duende is like Spanish for like gnome, and not even like a good gnome, like those ones that walk in like those YouTube videos, like the creepy ones. Man, I dated this girl that swear to God that fucking thought Duendes were real. Like they fucking walked around and they were all creepy and stuff like that. I was like, that's a YouTube video, young lady, sweetheart, whatever I
Similar
called
to
her
the
back in the day.
Chupacabra, but that's vicious.
I don't know. People are weird. I dated a lot of weirdos.
All
Man,
right, so space news.
space news.
So today we're going to talk about the Buatti's Void. I think it's pronounced Buatti's. It could be Boots. It's Bootes, but the second O has an umlaut. Those 2 dots, has an umlaut above it.
I feel like I dated this girl that had kind of like a Buatti's void,
Right.
like a hot dog
She had a
down the
little
hallway.
umlaut right there above her third nipple.
Oh yeah. So the
You dated a girl
Buatti's.
with
her third nipple, yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch, you're lucky.
I was upset she didn't grow a third boob.
Oh, that's
The
weird.
third nipple was flat chested. What's up with that?
So the Buatti's Void is one of the largest voids that we've ever found in space. It was in 1981 that it was found. It's considered a super void. Now, for context, the nearest galaxy to the Milky Way is the Andromeda Galaxy, and it is 2.5 million light years away.
Going there next summer.
So
Vacation.
that's a pretty big distance, right? The Buatti's Void is a void that spans over 330 million light years in diameter. Within that, it takes up 0.27% of the known universe. Almost 0.5% of the known universe, right? There are about 63 galaxies inside it. Now, for context, if you had one galaxy every 10 million light years, you would have 2,000 galaxies in the Buatti's Void. There are 63. Okay? It's a huge, just open expanse in space. And that's it. That's the space news. Space news.
And that was it, folks. Space news. That's right here on Man Cave Live. That's what you're gonna get every week. And if you don't like it, I mean, just change the channel.
But you know, it's interesting to think about those implications, right? So, at current speed of technological growth on Earth, if we do things right, we could have the entire Milky Way galaxy mapped out, visited in about 1 million years. All right, like we would be able to visit
1 million years
those
with
planets.
that attitude, sure, we can do it tomorrow.
So that
Man
means
Cave Live can do it tomorrow. If you go to our if you go to our GoFundMe page and just pay us $4.99 a month, every month on the 1st.
that's incorrect. We don't have any of that.
Fuck. Well, I was trying to see if it was gonna work.
So it stands to reason that sometime within our future we would be able to develop a technology where we could fly from galaxy to galaxy and not just from solar system to
We can
solar
do this right
system.
now.
Right.
We got duct tape.
My point is, they won't ever be able to do that in those 63 galaxies that are in the middle of the void because galaxies are flying apart from each other. And at the same time, they're speeding up. They're alone
Let
up
me
there.
ask you one question about traveling to all these places. Do they have a Bucky's?
Probably not.
They do not have a Bucky's. Let me tell you something about Bucky's. I love to shit at a fucking Bucky's.
I actually have a problem shitting at Buckys.
I have never used the restroom.
I came
at a
across
Buc-ee's.
it today.
Are you kidding me?
You can finish your story, and I'll tell you why I have a problem with Bucky's
Dude,
bathroom.
fucking Bucky's is great. Dude, I almost want to leave my house just to shit at
if
a
I
Bucky's.
live close enough, I gotta take a shit. I'm going to Bucky's.
If my bathroom's not like,
Pick me up a coconut water.
if my bathroom's not fucking up to par and I really don't feel like cleaning it, or fucking I clogged it up and I don't really want to use the plunger, I might travel to a Bucky's just to shit clean because they got all those fucking fancy things at a Bucky's. Bucky's has a great shitter.
By the way, plungers. Talk about a market that nobody's tapping. Whenever you see somebody go out and buying a plunger, they're not being proactive, right? They're being reactive.
Right.
They're buying a plunger because they need a fucking plunger.
Right, they've already fucked
right
up.
now.
Yeah.
And how much are plungers? Like $10? Fuck no.
Shit
Somebody
ones.
needs to buy all the plunger companies, make the plungers out of pure platinum and gold and diamond, and charge like $3,000 a pop for them. People will buy them.
I came
Because when you
across-
need a plunger, you fucking need a plunger, buddy.
No,
Yeah.
people won't buy them.
Oh, people
They'll
will
just
buy
do
'em.
some redneck ass shit and fucking just put a suction cup, or they'll figure it out.
Use
They'll
their
figure it out.
goddamn
Saran
hand
wrap.
like
They'll
a
just-
saw.
They put saran wrap around that and just.
I
They'll
came
figure it
across a plunger at the farm a few weeks back. I told you that story.
The farm is a bar.
Farm is a bar.
I clogged up the bathroom in that bar, and luckily they had a plunger in there, but it was one like I never seen. It was like a T-handle, and I was in there like I was pressing down on some dynamite ready to blow up. It was great. But the Bucky's thing, man. The bathrooms are great. They're comfortable. They got sterilizers for the toilets, all that 9 yards. The toilet paper, I think, sucks. I remember being like single ply last time, but I don't use toilet paper. I'm a wet wipe kind of guy. I carry them in my work truck with me. But the bathrooms are built like fortresses. Like, you could survive a nuclear blast in those motherfuckers. So when I take a shit, I like to play on my phone. But the walls are so thick with tile and concrete, I don't have any service in that fucking bathroom. And that's my problem with that fucking bathroom.
That's because you have T-Mobile.
Yeah, it could be.
Fuck T-Mobile. See, I have the network. Verizon. Although that little shit kicker left and went to Sprint. I don't know what's so good about phone service or whatever. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But I do know one thing, though. Bucky's is now, in the past 15 seconds, just sent me an email. They are now an official sponsor of Man Cave Live.
Not an official sponsor.
God
No.
damn it, John.
Not
They
You're
got a
official.
pretty good salad burrito.
Not they do. Ooh, the Rhino,
I
bro.
don't know, man. He told me about the salad burrito.
I'm not a big
No,
fan of their
it was-
tortillas.
yeah,
I
he-
told you. I told him about it. Okay, I told him about this rap. And to be fair, me and the wife were doing this vegan thing, right?
You're not on that anymore?
Well, I still am. I'm a
Yeah.
part-time vegan. Part-time vegan. Part-time is like when friends come over and
So he's
stuff
going
like
to tell
that.
me about something I should try, but tell me the wrong version of it because he's in front of her.
Because
And when
I'm
I
in
go
front of
try
her.
it, I'm pissed the fuck off.
I told her. I said, "Hey, man, you got to try this wrap
Veggie
that
wrap.
Bucky's has, a veggie wrap, and they do have an all veggie wrap, just vegetables." And I told him, I was like, "Oh man, you got to try this and that, blah blah blah. It's great." What I forgot to tell him
It's
was
got hummus and corn and all that. in it.
hummus,
Corn relish, black bean.
and fucking corn relish. It's fucking great. Carrots, it's wonderful. What I forgot to tell him was that I had chicken, the Southwest chicken one, with 2 strips of bacon added to it. I didn't tell him any of that. I just fucking thought he would figure that out. I thought he would get there.
I
to
saw it
Buc-ee's.
on the menu. I was like, that one sounds good, but I was told to try this one. I was pissed. I was in there eating this. It was like eating a fucking popsicle. This thing was so fucking cold. It was. Don't get me wrong. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a salad burrito with hummus and ice cold. I was eating like this. Hurt my teeth and so. He's like, "What do you mean? Cause they didn't warm it up?" I'm like, "No, it's fucking a bunch of plants in this motherfucker." He's like, "There's no chicken and bacon." What the fuck you talking about? Chicken and bacon, man. You said get the veggie wrap, not the Southwest chicken. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that to tell you to get the chicken one. Piece of shit. I hate it. It was good. But I did go back and try the one with chicken. It's way better and it's warm.
Way better.
Way better.
I'll tell you what, that new Bucky's off 290 or whatever.
It's not new.
It's not new, but it's hit or miss on the budget on the wraps. You always got these little shit kicker little twerps.
I go to the giant Bucky's out on 290 and 362.
It's too crowded.
Oh, yeah.
That's my exit.
246
Really? You go to the
gas
good
pumps.
That's my exit for work.
We go to the one off of Mushki or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we're always working in that area constantly.
Hopefully.
We love that area. It sucks when you have to go to Spring
Take
Branch.
my Bucky's
Where I'm
break.
from,
Take
I
my
love
Bucky's
Spring
break.
Branch. Love Spring Branch. I grew up there. Hey, branch, I don't know what the thing is.
Working there sucks.
Working there does suck because everything's broken, and you spend a lot of time writing a lot of paperwork. But the new Bucky's or whatever, they got these little dumbass millennials fucking working there, and you always see them like I get a veggie wrap with bacon or whatever. Doesn't matter what wrap I get, with bacon, with chicken, whatnot. And they go over there and they look at this like fucking flip card thing, and they're reading it like, what am I putting in there? What am I doing with this? And they're reading it, and I can see them like I just want to go like flip the little Dutch door and like just move, I will make this, and you just fucking just punch numbers, just get out of the way, because when they bring it to me, it's fucking not wrapped all the way. It's just kind of like
They don't cut it.
They don't cut it. It's falling apart. I get all over my work truck, and then I go to the meeting. And my supervisor's like, "You got fucking food all over your floor." I was like, "Yeah, well, fucking Bucky's, okay?"
The best thing I ever ordered from Bucky's was a single plate of chili cheese fries, and let me tell you why. The reason I ordered this, the reason it was the best, is because the guy who got my order and made it was the largest man I had ever seen at Bucky's.
Holy shit!
Have you ever seen that?
He made it the way he wanted to eat it.
That's exactly correct. He made it the way he wanted it. You ever seen that movie Stand By Me? You know, whenever he tells the story about the guy who ate the blueberry pie?
Yeah.
James-
Lord-ess.
Baba. That's what this guy looked like, all right? It was amazing. The greatest amount of chili and cheese and the smallest amount of fries. It was the greatest thing I'd ever had.
They make a Frito pie burrito. It's fucking huge. And it's fucking great. It makes Taco Bell's Frito burrito look like a fucking microwavable Tostito, I eat it every once in a while, man. You'll shit.
I eat their...
That was good.
You shit a lot, man.
What I eat
Add
at
some sour
Bucky's...
cream to it.
What I eat at Bucky's the most is their breakfast. On the way to work, I'll stop in and get a sausage.
I like their turkey milk. He doesn't like it.
No,
I don't
dude.
like their turkey
I
milk.
tell
get
you
their
the story about
sausage,
that
egg, and
turkey
cheese
now.
croissant with bacon added to it. And it's really good.
He fucking told me, he was like, "Oh, dude, you gotta fucking have this turkey melt. It's badass."
Got all bad honey mustard and melted cheese all over it.
He's
Badass
fucking-
ciabatta bun.
Fucking talking about it was all badass. I'm still on this like part-time vegan.
Well, I
kick or
forgot
whatever.
you were lactose intolerant, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Just like you forgot to mention the chicken to me, you fucking asshole.
You fucking asshole.
Dude, I fucking have
Give me
milk
an ice
and
cold
I
fucking
shit
salad burrito.
all over the place. I mean, any bit of milk, cheese, all that stuff. Can't have it. Like, people just... I have friends that fucking just eat fucking cereal still. Grown adults.
I ate cereal last night. What the fuck is wrong with
I
that?
like Raisin Bran Crunch. This shit is off the chain.
I'm gonna go home and have like 3 bowls of cereal tonight.
See, if I were to have just half that bowl or a third of that bowl, or if I just even smelled that
It's not
bowl,
as good with soy milk or
I-
almond milk.
blow up that toilet.
You gotta get that vitamin D milk.
I mean, if I had $10, I'd stop at
Ba-dum-dum.
one of these various restaurants that has spawned out of the ground near Alan's place since the last time we were
No,
here.
no thank you. Explosive shits. We're talking like I've run out of roll of toilet paper and wet wipes and all that. Because, we all use wet wipes. We're civilized fucking people.
And
We're
it
not
says
fucking-
don't flush them on the... I mean, I don't get the flushable ones. I got kids, so I have Huggies.
Well,
And I
yeah.
flush all that shit.
But
You gotta
nobody's not
flush a
going to
couple
throw them
times.
away. Nobody's going to put them in the trash can. Nobody wants to smell that poo. Nobody wants to smell my poo, I tell you. Because it's pure evil that comes out of the back of that. Pure fucking evil. Like, when you watch... I never understand, speaking of that, what comes back there. Like porn. That scat porn and people like licking buttholes and stuff like that. It's disgusting. Nope.
I guess
2
it
girls, 1
depends.
cup, baby.
It depends on the diet.
No. No. Maybe if I was eating roughage all the time and you shit out like those rabbit pellets. You
Nothing
do
but
when you're-
raspberries, and they got some raspberry butthole.
You get like one clean wipe and you're like, oh look, veganism. You save on toilet paper.
Yeah, I have done a lot of plant shakes and all that lately too, and it's pretty nice, man. Just doing some rabbit turds, you ain't got to wipe it once and a half. It's pretty convenient.
Well, I mean, well, yeah.
Can we not talk about poop anymore?
All right. People are turning off the audio right now.
Well, we
They're
were
like,
talking
I don't wanna
about
talk about
food, and then, you know, aftermath of food is poops. We had
That
to
is
reiterate
true.
of what happens
That
when
is
you
true.
eat this
This
food.
is science. Science news. Bill. Oh, can we use Bill? Can we use Bill Nye?
Give him a call.
Give him a call.
Give him a call tomorrow.
give him a
Well,
call.
last time Neil deGrasse was on the show, he said he was holler at him, but he never got back to us.
Bill's busy. He's got that new show, Bill Nye Saves the World, which is great, by the way. If you're not watching Bill Nye Saves the World, you're not trying to save
I
the world.
have not watched it yet, but I plan
You
on
have
it.
to watch that. He is legitimately
I've been too
trying
busy
to save
going
the
to
world.
work every day and raising a family.
Well, that sucks.
Some people in this room have fucking 3 kids.
By some people, they mean me.
That guy. Not me. Not for me.
I only have 2 right now. My oldest son's actually camping at NASA as we speak.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
You know what? You know what? Speaking of kids, you know what? If I had a kid,
With my wife, by the way.
Man Cave Live would probably get more likes. Because, I posted up the podcast on Facebook. I got 5 likes. I was blown away. I was like, 5 likes. At that point, you're intentionally not trying to like
I
it.
met a customer at work today. We talked about music and all kinds of stuff, and then we went into podcasts. She said she likes them. She was actually going to check us out. She took the name down. And then I said, well, by the way, me and a friend of mine, we work together, and we talk about, this was at work, we talk about things we see at work, so just to let you know.
You might come up.
No, she asked, you got, I'm like, well, we talk about tragic experience. This is a very pleasant experience here. This is a very nice house.
You don't need to worry
You're very
about it.
nice.
Even though
And I'll give a
technically
shout
you're
out
bringing
to, I'm
her
not
up
going to
right
say
now.
your name, but if you're listening, thanks for joining in.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. We love our listeners.
All
to Man Cave.
7,000 of them.
7,000, and all the ones that did the 64,000 listens. We
That's
love
right.
you. We love you to
Because
death.
she was a real estate agent. She's told me some of her horror stories too about going in people's houses. We gotta have a real common interest when it comes to these kind of things.
Oh,
So
very nice.
just let her know. I ain't gonna tell a story about your house. Very pleasant experience. We only tell the tragedies. But if you're listening, thanks a lot for joining in.
Hooray.
Count.
Keep playing that guitar.
I got 2 things right there. 2 things, and then I'll let everyone else talk. I'm hijacking the mic. I'm actually not grabbing the mic. But, 1, I found out, if you just post a picture of a baby, I think it might have to be yours. Not really sure. Didn't really pay attention. If you just
my
post a
babies
picture of
are
a baby,
beautiful.
you get shit tons of likes. Like just baby pictures, and everyone likes it. I post Man Cave Live. Hey, we're doing this thing that please support us. Blah blah blah. 5 likes. I'm not mad about it, but I was a little taken back. I was like, 5 fucking likes, and one of them was my mom. And you know what? Well, that's an important like right there.
Yeah, 'cause she don't like anything.
She don't like shit. My mother. Ooh. And secondly, going back on that, you're talking about that rich lady, right? That mansion, whatever. What
With the lipstick
fuck?
all over her face?
No, was she rich? Mansion house, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
There was a whole bunch of Mercedes in the drive. Only one person home.
I've been in a lot of homes that got Mercedes in the backyard, and they got.
I mean, I
fucking
go to
trash all over in the fucking yard.
Shack houses with 10 cars in the driveway that are all nicer than mine. There's
And
nobody
nobody's
home.
there. Nobody's home.
Knock on the door, nobody in. Oh, nobody's home right now. Calling the phone. Like, where the fuck all these cars go to?
You know what really pisses? What I was gonna say. What pisses me off about going to mansion homes, like Memorial and stuff like that. Like we're there for non-payment. We're there because they couldn't pay the gas. Or maybe not couldn't, but they didn't pay the gas. And they're always condescending as shit. We go in there and they're like, well, I can't believe they turned the gas off. I've been there for 45 years with so-and-so. I'm like, lady, no, you
And they'll
didn't.
do the whole look around. It's not like I can't afford it. I just forgot.
And then they're mad at you.
I spent the last 6 weeks in Venice. I couldn't pay my gas bill.
Hey, thanks for telling me how fucking shitty my life is, guys.
Oh, I fired my secretary. They handle that shit. I forgot.
Right. I'm like, dude, if you make millions of goddamn dollars, you live in Memorial, you live next to fucking Akeem Olajuwon, what have you, and you can't pay a fucking $36 fucking gas bill? I'm like, they're giving the money to all the wrong people. Jesus Christ, like, are you fucking kidding me? You can't pay it.
That's not like the way
obviously,
they
I have the
treat
money to
us.
pay for it.
We show up all sweaty and dirty. They treat us like we're peasants. Oh, the peasants here to light our water heaters. Come on in. Take your shoes off.
No, they don't tell us to come in. They always are like, well, the gas is around back. It's like, well, yeah, I have to come in. Well, you didn't have to come in and turn the gas off. I was like, that's true, because we don't have to light anything to turn it off. So,
First of all, I don't turn it off.
right. Those people, see, we're contractors. The main people that turn it off, they send their people. We turn it on and repair and build it. We are the good guys. So nobody get mad at us when we show up. But to be fair, we're the first people that they talk to from a gas company. So they think it's like, well, you came here. You didn't have to get inside to turn it off. I was like, well, you're right, because I wasn't here. I didn't turn that off. So I'm just here to turn it on.
Well, so either way, we're stopping a dangerous substance from entering the house. Just blocking it off at the outside. Why would we have to come inside for that anyway? It doesn't make any sense. Think about what you're saying sometimes. Oh, yeah. Why you got to look? Well, I'm sending something very dangerous into your house. I kind of need to know where it goes so your family lives when I leave here. It's for your own fucking safety. Just stop making my job fucking harder living in a goddamn house. Because if I don't come in the house and I turn the gas on anyway, then my kids are going to be hungry because I'm going to get fucking fired. Stop making my shit harder.
What really pisses me off when I go...
Like, you going to light your own water heater? Do you know how to light a water heater? No. Well, then shut the fuck up and get out of my way. But I don't want your fucking boots on my marble floor.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. You go into these homes, and some of these homes are just trash. Or even the rich people. The rich people, like, they got, well, this is Italian. Well, you go in their house. You go to... Sorry.
We're back on work news.
Work news. We don't go... You go knock on the door. They don't want you in their house already with your feet. Because they explain to you why they don't want you in their house with your feet. Well, this is Italian something marble from the caverns of fucking Italy. This and I was like, yeah, that's not going to help you get your water heater on. Cold shower.
But that maid over there doesn't care about sweeping it because she's getting paid.
Yeah, sometimes we show up and the maids are already there. And they're like frantically
when the maid's there, when they got that 95 Corolla in the driveway, a maid's going to answer the door.
I'm already talking shit. I'm like, how are you gonna afford a big ass mansion? You got a 95 Corolla in the backyard. That wasn't even a collectible, I don't think. Listeners, send your comics. Is a 95 Corolla a fucking collectible? I doubt I'll get a fucking thing.
I don't think any year model Corolla is a collectible.
Well, you might be right.
It's a Corolla,
right.
dude.
It's
maybe
a Corolla
Toyota
S.
in general.
Maybe not even Corolla S. But you go in there.
Well, there goes our sponsorship from Toyota.
God damn it, we're fucking shit up. So you go to these houses and they're like, because you put some booties on. This is Italian leather. I'm walking on the couches too, apparently. This is Italian mobba, this and that. I was like, man, just pay your gas bill and I won't have to be anywhere near your home. And I do not. I refuse to take off my shoes for anybody. I will put booties on, but they don't ask you to fucking...
Yeah, it's against company policy anyway. It's part of our PPE. We can't take it off.
But they don't actually.
But I actually do, because I don't care. It's easier.
They don't actually.
I got big ass feet. The booties rip when I put them on my big ass size 14 boots.
But they don't actually ask you to put booties on. They tell you to take your shoes off. I'm like, I'm not taking my shoes off. That's not gonna happen. First off, I don't know what you put on your floors. Second of all, you don't want to smell my fucking feet. Like I've been in some mud. I've been sweating a lot. You don't want to smell these fucking hounds. You don't want to smell this shit. Because then you're gonna call my supervisor. You're gonna call my fucking work and like, he came in my house with his dirty ass feet. You know what? I finally got him back. This week, I finally got a rich person back in the condescending mansion house. Sometimes you gotta fart. You gotta fucking fart, man.
I always blame it on the guy. I had to bleed the line. Sorry about that smell.
No, I didn't even get that luxury. But I'm happy I did it. So I went in this house, and I had the bubble guts. Bad. I went out drinking the night before, and I didn't eat. And when I woke up this morning, the closest thing was like a Taco Bell, and I was like, oh, eat that because it was quick, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have done that. Veganism, failing on veganism, shouldn't have ate that shit. And I got to this house, and I was, before I even got there, I was like, burp, burp, burp. Just passing gas, like, oof, man, I got shit. I gotta block this off.
Back on shit.
I'm back on shit.
Sorry,
so,
John.
I get in this house, and I'm in this big-ass fucking, 4-car garage with, an attic ladder that's, fucking walking an escalator. It's fucking huge. I'm wore out halfway up this fucking ladder. And I don't think the little condescending rich lady is there anymore. I thought she walked inside because she's not going to watch us work. They never watch us work. They just go inside. So I was like, oh, rich lady, you're inside. I woke up the attic and I'm like, finally, I'm going to let this all out. And I just like bubble guts, just like all of it out. I'm like, and I'm just laughing. Not laughing, but I'm like, oh, fuck, yes. And then I look back, and she's staring, she's in the garage, in the walkway, just staring at me. With a, holy shit.
you
Like,
shit
what the
your
fuck?
pants, son?
And it wasn't good smelling. It was not. I know that because I was just like trying to walk up the attic faster to get away from my own fart smell. And then I walked, and I didn't walk. I just stood there. And I was like, oh shit. She went and looked straight on her phone with like this disgusted, horrified look or whatever. And you know what? I was actually mad. I was mad because she took away my glorifying happiness that I just let out the biggest fart probably in my life.
She took your satisfaction.
She took away my satisfaction, man. Because now I'm all like embarrassed. Like I was gonna let out some residual, fucking aftershock farts out afterwards.
The kind where you lift your leg a little bit.
Yeah, like a little last one. No, she took it away. I was like, great. Now I gotta go up in this attic, embarrassed.
Come back down.
Come back down and I have to look at him like, hey, I gotta mess with your stove now. I promise I won't bust that in your house.
Well, I like to wait till I'm actually messing with the stove. I'm cycling the stove on, and they're in there with me, and I let it out kind of quietly, and then it smells horribly, and then blame it on the gas, right? The gas is coming,
gas.
and they'd be like, "Wow, that gas is really powerful." I'm like, "Yeah, it's some powerful gas, huh?" Yeah, that's a safety feature right there. Knowing I just busted ass in that kitchen.
I
do it all the time. I love it.
I had a supervisor come up on me. And it was the first time, not a supervisor, when I was training, I busted out farting the first time. That was the second time. First time I was in just regular home, regular suburbia. I busted ass, and I was just like, because we've been joking about busting ass in the truck. And I busted ass, and fucking, he tries to get serious about it. Like he's no longer happy, or thinks it's funny that I just keep busting ass. And he's all like, shit, I fucking lost that story.
You suck, Pudgy.
I suck. Either way, the story was I was all like letting out natural gas and blah, blah, blah. Don't fart. Blah, blah. It don't matter. We'll put this in
so
there.
it's one of those jokes where I forgot the punchline.
Well, we can edit the
But
jokes,
just
by the way.
imagine
This
it,
might be edited
and
from
you'll
the
laugh.
context.
Imagine if you laughed at that joke when I finished it,
Pudgy!
Right here
All right.
on Man Cave Live. Speaking of Man Cave Live,
The
going back on
punchline might be at the end, so stick around.
that- Stick around.
Might be.
Speaking of Man Cave Live, we're going to be on Podbean. We're on Podbean now, iTunes, and eventually YouTube. Like I said, we're expanding to Twitch.
Showtime.
Showtime. We're going to be on... No, we're not going to be on Showtime.
That's right, HBO. I forgot.
No, we're not going to be
Cinemax.
HBO.
Cinemax.
No, I don't think they want
It's
us
got to
to
be
sponsor
after
us.
hours, though.
After hours. We'll figure it out.
Maybe some Comedy Central.
How do we get people to pay us for this?
Can ask nicely.
Oh, that's right.
Or be aggressive. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm not good at getting paid.
can I get some money?
Maybe I'm
can I
going
get
about
some
it the wrong
things?
way. Any suggestions, Captain?
Captain?
Kickstarter? Like, that's
Kickstarter?
really all I got. I really can't think of any way other than just spreading it. Spread it like mad, sir.
I was thinking about somewhere to, advertise the podcast and all that, but I deleted my Facebook a few months ago. I'm like, well,
You
shit.
keep on doing that. You delete it,
Shit.
then you bring it back, then you delete it, then you bring it back.
You don't need Facebook. There's nothing on there but political news. Speaking of
Well,
which,
I get bored at home. I open it up for like 30 seconds. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Delete.
Speaking of which, political news. This
Oh,
just
yeah.
in: liberals and conservatives don't like each other. Weather at 10. Did it do?
Water is wet.
Water is wet, and people are still not gonna like each other because they can't get along. I
It's
don't know.
too
why.
toxic out there, man.
Man,
Yeah, we're supposed
Speaking
to
of
have that
which-
Sahara Desert dust coming over us, but I ain't seen it yet. I know it's supposed to be over us the whole weekend. It's supposed to show up today. There's a giant cloud of dust coming from the Sahara Desert supposed to consume Texas this weekend. It's supposed to hit Houston this afternoon, but I didn't see it. I watched it on the radar. It's fucking massive, man. It's supposed to gray out the sky. It could be out there right now. It's dark. You can't see it. Talking about it might cause health issues with people with asthma and all that, but it could be some, ancient pharaohs out there trying. It's gonna rain
Like the
scorpions
mummy?
on us. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We see some faces coming out. I don't know though, but I was hoping it didn't hit today while I was outside working and block some of that sun out, but I didn't see it.
Get some of that shade going.
Yeah,
Man,
but
that
it
would've
could be
been
here
great.
this weekend. I know it's supposed to impact Austin and Houston a lot this weekend.
man, fuck Austin. I've been
True.
there. It's very nice. I love it. It's nice. It's my style. Maybe. Houston's my style because I eat a lot. You can have a fast food joint at every fucking corner.
Houston really is kind of a foodie town.
It is a foodie town.
Depends on where you're working, man, or where you're at. I was
Well,
gonna
it's
say
because
work.
the town is so fucking large.
Because I go to some parts of the
Huge.
city where I can't find a
Speaking of
gas
which-
station to save my fucking life, man. It's annoying.
Just so you know, that Houston is actually the largest city, square mileage,
In the world,
in the world. No, it's actually not the world. Mexico City still has that, but in the country
yeah, but
of
the
United
population
States,
is depleting and ours is rising.
Houston
Too
is
much?
so large that we have. You could fit L.A., East L.A., Hollywood, Boston, and probably a whole bunch of other these cities.
Right in my backyard.
Inside the Grand 99 Loop, and it's still fucking Houston.
Yep.
We're the
There's
only
still
people.
room to spare.
We're the only people that drive hours away, and it's not because we're stuck in. Well, we are stuck in fucking traffic, but hours away just because pure distance. Like, hey, I'm going to chemo. Well, that went an hour.
I drive in a straight line to work, pretty much down 290, straight shot, 38 miles one way.
That's over an hour and a half.
38 miles? No, it takes me about 40 or 45 minutes.
That's because we can drive 80 in these fucking.
That's
Yeah,
because you're going early as fuck.
early
Yeah, I'm
as
going
fuck.
early as fuck and coming home early.
So, listeners, we changed up some things this time. We got rid of the background bass because people were like, if you don't have it turned up, what's the point? We like the bass.
We're gonna bring it back, but I have to write a bunch of music first. We're gonna have a category of shit to pick from for different topics and feelings of the show.
We're gonna have an
So
intro.
it's gonna be like emotional kind of thing for different comedy aspects and serious aspects. We're able to rotate back and forth between. I'm working on beats per minute. I don't want to make it too grungy, too fast. So give it about episode 29, and we'll start having some more. We'll see. I gotta adjust the truss rod in my bass. And,
We're gonna call
and
this-
revamp my amp. So
We're going to call this the appeasement episode because this time we appeased all the fans' concerns, all the 64,000 listens,
1,000!
and all the 7,000 followers. We appeased your concerns. We tried to get to it. And if you didn't like it now, well, guess what? We're going back to what we did episode 1, which is not what, ideal you want to do because, episode 1 Star Wars just blew. We don't want to go back to that. But if that's the case, we're going to do that. And you know what? I don't have any more news. What do you got, Captain?
I think that's it, man.
You think it's it? What about you?
what hour are we at? How far are we into this shit?
We're long enough.
Long
we
enough,
could do
you
The
said.
last one was an hour and 3 minutes.
3 minutes. What you got?
So
What
we
you got, Cap?
gonna try to beat that, or we gonna undermine it?
Do we have to beat it?
Have we already beaten it?
Should we match it?
We're about 101.
Oh.
Oh, we got what, 2?
that-
If we go 3 more minutes, victory.
We could talk about
Anything, whatever you want to talk about.
anything. Yeah, this
Bring
is
it
the
up.
part. This is the part.
I
Where
still
nobody's gonna
can't seem to pull up the list of questions the followers sent me.
listen. I feel like we should have exit music, and we don't have it.
Exit music
Music
for the
this
show.
All right. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Yeah!
Yeah.